Good morning. It's Anastasia Akashakar, and I'm happy to be here once again, for my third week of sharing some thoughts and insights on the topic of intuition. So, again, I'm going to take a little nugget of what I'm currently experiencing in my own life, and that is the idea that your intuition is reality and that this imagination and fantasy kind of mode that we get into is like it's like a form of escape. And this also kind of ties in with what I was saying about being present. Sometimes we want to escape the present because it's not pleasant, and sometimes it's not what we want, and painful, and all those things. Um, and also, just as an aside, this kind of came into my head right now. It's also what we fixate on. What are we actually focusing on? Are we actually focusing on the full spectrum of our current experience, or are we just focusing on everything that's not happening or all on the negative? I know that I personally have a tendency to just really focus on all the things that I want and my desires and what I wish was happening, projecting into the future instead of really just appreciating what's happening right here and now. And this also sort of ties in with this other thing that I wanted to mention today, and that is the idea of how do you measure your success in life. And it's very common and encouraged and emphasized in our culture to kind of measure our success with the way we look and the things we have and the amount of money we have, the kind of job we have. And, not to say that that's all the only messages that are out there, but I think it's really important to remember that the true measure of success, I'm going to start crying 'cause it's like so close to my heart, but the true measure of our success is our relationships, the quality of our relationships, the ability of the capacity we have to give to others and how we serve others. And if you really reflect back on your life, you'll probably find that the most the better times in your life and the feelings of satisfaction that you have are probably related to those times in your life when you were really there for somebody else. So I feel like let's bring this back into intuition. I think our intuition is always guiding us to that state of joy. And, your intuition isn't always going to be at the pace, guiding you to things or places that you think you want or need. But always remember that your intuition and that inner knowing and that divinity, that voice of your soul within you is always looking out for you in your best interest. And it's very much about surrender. Surrender is like a word that if I had to have a motto for my life, it would be surrender and patience. So surrender to what is, surrender, and being patient. Your intellect and your ego are always going to think that you don't have enough. Things aren't happening the way you want them to be. More, do, push, make things happen. But really, our true strength lies in our ability to have the patience, to let things unfold as they should, to really embrace the present moment, focus on more than just that voice of the ego that's critical judging, trying to make things happen and manipulate, and try to just open up more to that natural state of bliss that is that can't be forced or made or manufactured. It's something that kind of overflows and erupts in and of itself. It's a natural state within us. So, hope this is helpful. Thank you again for inviting me to share with you today. And I look forward to next week where we can wrap this up and share one more insight on this very important topic. So I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you next week. Bye now.